And we're live! Hello!
What's going on, everyone?
How's
I can't really look at the
going?
camera because I'm driving.
Well, that's okay. Yes, please keep your eyes on the road, sir. We are headed out. It's 1 o'clock. I feel like we are not being productive if we're not leaving our house at 6 o'clock in the morning on a trip. Do you feel the same way? But we're only an hour away from where we're going to be camping this weekend. So there's no sense in getting there at the butt crack of dawn because you can't check in until 3 o'clock.
We might want to wait. I don't think we have anybody watching yet.
Oh, hello. Yeah, nobody's here yet. Hi.
Give people a couple minutes to get in.
There's some people here. Hi. Hey, Renee.
Give some thumbs up. Let
How's
us know
it
you're
going?
in there.
Can you hear us? You hear us okay? Hey, Deb. How's it going, Vicky? Yeah, we are on the road. I was just telling Joe, well, in an empty room, that I feel so not productive if we do not leave the house for a trip at the butt crack of dawn. Like, we need to be out of the house while it is still dark. But we are only going an hour away to camp this week, and you can't get into the campsite until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So there's no reason to wait in the parking lot. So we figured we would just go out. But I mean, 1 o'clock leaving, that seems crazy.
Well, we were going to leave earlier.
MJ!
Except for we're not supposed to be going on a trip today. We're not supposed to be going till Monday. But without asking permission yesterday...
Easier to get forgiveness than permission around these parts.
I changed the campground that we're staying at from the Army Corps of Engineers to a state park. They've got more kayaking and bike riding and stuff, and they were available for the weekend. So we're now camping, instead of Monday and Tuesday, we're camping Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
I'm glad we're doing it on the weekend just because this is our last weekend where we won't, be at church all weekend long. So I'm excited that we're actually going away. Hello, Carla. Let me see if I can, I push the button here. Is that what I do?
What are you trying to do?
Nope. How do I see?
You have to read the comments as they come up.
Oh, okay. Brandy, love you guys. Can't wait for the Fear Factor tasting. Yes. I have a bunch of, yes, Heath, we're camping again. But we're only an hour away from the house. So if something was to go south, we could go home quickly. But yeah, got scared for a second. Looked like Rachel topped her. Oh no, I am single-handedly bringing back the banana clip. How old am I that I have a banana clip?
You're very old. Very old.
Like that is a totally 80s thing, but I do not like my hair touching me when I'm hot. Is that a thing? Like, I know, Joe, you feel very strongly about that also.
I feel very strongly about that.
But I have to wear either like a rubber band or a banana clip or put a hat on it, something. If I'm hot, I don't want anything touching me. Are you guys the same way?
You might be able to just scroll.
Oh, can I? Oh yeah, there it is. Yay!
We don't live stream on the phone very often. All of our live streaming is done like in front of a camera.
I just want to say hi to people. So I see Deb, hello, and Vicky, Lori, Dawn, Lucy, Jerry's here. Hello. Hey, Lucy. MJ is here. Renee. K-Bear Fuzzy Ears. That is like the cutest name ever.
You know I'm on vacation when I'm drinking a Bang.
Look at that.
I only drink Bangs on vacation.
I got a little bit sad because I got spoiled when we were in the Orlando, Apopka, Kissimmee area. All of the Wawas had their pumpkin spice ready, but ours still has just blueberry, and that makes me kind of sad. I mean, I got it, obviously. I'm not going without coffee, but I'm like, how are there no pumpkin spice yet?
We placed, or at least I placed, a large Bones order yesterday. I ordered...
Did you give me some fall stuff?
I ordered caramel apple.
Okay.
I ordered their pumpkin spice.
Uh-huh.
I ordered, they have like a salted pretzel. It's supposed to be like an Oktoberfest one.
Wow.
They have a new peanut butter and jelly one. They have like, I ordered like, I don't know, a whole bunch of coffee. I think I ordered 3 12-ounce big bags. And then I also ordered the sampler pack of like 5 different 4-ounce bags.
See, Renee gets it. She says she keeps a bottle of pumpkin spice, like in her car, so in case she needs it. Because yeah, you can just have regular and then add that to it. MJ says, I'm completely addicted to the Starbucks maple pecan coffee. I just might have ordered 3 cases of it. I want to try Bones. I'm telling you, I've been chewing the Bones beans, like the actual beans. I haven't even been letting it become coffee before I've eaten like a handful of those beans. They are so flavorful.
The Bones is really good. I mean, it is a little expensive. I mean, it's like $15 a bag, but a lot of times they're having like 20% off sales and stuff like that. We have a link for it down below. If you use the link, it helps support the channel.
What is Shelly's favorite
really like
Bones
flavors.
one for fall? Because Shelly is like an aficionado.
Bananas Foster is probably the best
It's
one.
still up there for me, and I can't believe that I'm like leading with banana.
Oh, and we brought the ground Jingle Bones.
Oh, okay.
I brought that for camping.
Well, we did have another bag of, I think it was a Bones. Which one was it that you brought? And then he put it in the back seat. It turned upside down and started pouring out in the back seat. So now
there's not a lot left in there.
Our car smells amazing, but that's like a very expensive air
and
freshener.
The other one that we brought with us, which is not a Bones flavor, but we found it. I don't remember where I found it. Oh, I found it, I think, at Walmart of all places, and it was Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey coffee. So
yes.
it's kind of like Clout Coffee, and it aged in the barrels for the whiskey, and it is really, really good.
It is really good, and at least you can get it quick, but the Clout Coffee still kicks its butt.
The best.
The Clout Coffee is the best.
The Jack Daniel's one was not cheap. It was like $15 for a pound of it.
It smelled awesome, though. They should make a Yankee Candle that's like Jack Daniel's coffee.
Speaking of coffee, so Perfect Keto is having a sale. We put a thing on our Facebook, but if you like adding like the MCT powder and stuff to your coffee, Perfect Keto is having a Labor Day sale. This is probably the last sale that they will have before Black Friday. They don't usually have any sales in October.
Are we almost to Black Friday?
We're almost to Black Friday.
Oh my gosh.
The sale is, if you buy 2 items, you get, I think it's 2 items is 10% off. I put it down in the description. I think it's 2 items is 10% or 15% off. Then you have 3 items is 15%, 4 items is 20%, and 5 or more items is 35%, or it's something like that. It's down below in the description.
Look at how much crap we
Rachel
have
packs
in the back seat. That is a ridiculous amount of stuff for really not that long of a time.
4 days. I don't know what you brought. Everything I have fit in a duffel bag.
There's like 25 pillows in the back seat.
Why?
Cynthia's here. Hello. Let me see more comments.
So, well, let me go
Sorry
back
for
to
my
the Perfect
finger.
Keto sale real quick.
Okay.
So the Perfect Keto sale, it's down below. It's good through Monday night, and again, it's the last sale that they usually will have until Black Friday. So if you need anything, now is probably going to be the best time to stock up.
Awesome.
You know what I wanted to talk about? We put out today's Keto Crate video.
Yes.
A lot of people keep messaging us and asking us, like, which one is better, Keto Crate or Keto Box?
We get that a lot.
So here's my opinion. They both have generally the same products. Like some have them, like this month, they had some of the same products completely. But a lot of times it's 1 month in one month in the other.
Or different flavor.
They both have like 1 month is really good, and then 1 month is like, it's an okay.
Yeah.
They both come about the same time. They both cost the same amount of money. I'm gonna give like the edge though to Keto Crate. So if you're on the fence, I would go with Keto Crate if you're only gonna get one. The reason why I think Keto Crate is better is, number one, they give you links to all of the products.
Right.
They tell you how much they cost, which Keto Box doesn't. They have a nice community. They give you that card with recipes. You don't get that in Keto Box. And when you get Keto Crate, they give you a thing where if you want to order more of the products but only want one, like you don't want 12 keto bars, you only want one.
Buttload of them.
You can go to their website. They give you a special access, and you can order just one more bar or just one more bag of pork rinds, and it's free shipping. So I feel like that kind of edges them out over Keto Box. They're both good, but I kind of give the edge to Keto Crate.
Yeah, I would too. And we got rid of, there's other ones that we used to review and we used to buy
Sweet
all the
Treat,
time.
Yuck.
We just
My
let it
Keto
go.
Snack Box.
We got rid of that one.
The best two were Keto Crate and the
Keto
Box.
And that's why we buy them ourselves. And whether you...
I also like the Keto Crate gives us one for free to give.
Yes, I was going to say, so no matter what, everybody make sure that you like the video that came out today and put a comment, any comment, like, hey, you've got a booger in your nose, Rachel. Any comment will do so that you get entered to win the giveaway. Because, like, free stuff is awesome. I will take free stuff all day long.
To be completely honest, Keto Crate sends us a crate for free. Keto Box, we purchased that.
Yeah.
But I do feel like as a channel, it's good to show you what's in there. And also, I do like trying new things. Like, that Sun Yum, I mean, it happened to be in both boxes.
That
stuff
is
awesome.
good. If you miss, like, hummus dip, that was really good. All right, so let's see. I want to see what they're saying.
We're going to try this.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it's, like, got...
People... We got a few messages on today's video saying, like, we need to give it another chance, that we're missing the mark because they think it's flavorful.
Okay.
So I'm not going to try it yet because it's not 2 o'clock yet. So
yeah, I got to wait till 2.
Window, but we will.
It's post 121.
It'll be in the vlog.
All right, so Vicky says, love the banana clip. I'm so glad I'm not alone in banana clips. Like, banana clips are awesome. I mean, it's kind of a false sense of, I've never really had super long hair, and banana clips give you fake long hair, right? Like, all of a sudden, you have a ponytail if you have short hair. That's why I always liked them, because it was like, oh, look at me, I have a ponytail. All right, so
really?
Renee says, I had so many of those colors and designs, and even ones with colored hair added in. I never had a colored hair one. Why
do people speed up when you put your blinker on?
Yeah.
Right? You're behind, or they go around you. I put my blinker on to change lanes, and you go around me.
They suddenly remember that they wanted to get there fast, and I'm sorry, but if
the car in front of me and then hit the brakes, thank you very much.
If you see this long, ridiculous vehicle of ours coming with the trailer behind it, I want to speed up and get away from you also.
I like it when the smart cars want to play chicken with my 3/4 ton truck.
We keep saying every time we see one at Publix, the boys are like, we're gonna pick that car up. They think they could pick it up. I don't think so.
It's really fun when people like to cut me off when I'm towing the landscaping trailer. I mean, I'm driving an F-250 and I'm towing a 7,000-pound trailer, and you want to cut me off. Like, I can stop on a dime.
All right, so let's see. Carla wears clips a lot. Susan says, cheers from Chicago. Hello, Susan.
I'm going to have to put on the... I don't remember what exit we get off, so...
Brandy is with me. She hates hair touching her face. Yes, I cannot stand that. I'll even wear like a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I will wear a headband, a scrunchie, the whole works. Renee was saying that she keeps a bottle of pumpkin spice syrup in the skinny syrup in her car just in case she needs it. MJ,
I keep keto MCT powder in my car.
MJ says, I'm completely addicted to the Starbucks maple pecan coffee. I might have ordered 3 cases of it. Joe's friend says, hi everyone, happy Saturday. What are you guys doing on this Saturday? Are you driving to someplace hot like we are? Renee says, ooh, I keep bumping it. I'm so not good at this. Renee says, I'm gonna wait to see what y'all say about the Bones pumpkin flavor. It has to be a strong one though. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm really hoping that it is not subtle. Shelly thought that, Renee says that she thinks that Shelly liked the salted caramel too. I think she did too. He says, in the South, we don't call autumn, we don't call it autumn, we call it fall because the leaves fall on the ground. Susan says, I do love the sweet leaf pumpkin spice stevia drops. Buy on Amazon. I haven't tried the pumpkin spice one.
I think that we may kind of take a leap off of Nisha's video, where Nisha put out a video of all of the different, like, pumpkin ways you can do pumpkin. I think that we need to do, like, a tasting.
Yeah.
Decide which one we think tastes better.
I think that's a great idea. I'm all for anything pumpkin spice. So JFK says, quick question. Can chili still be keto if I use real Roma tomatoes, half a can of tomato paste, and not tomato sauce?
Yes.
Absolutely.
First of all, I will tell you this. So I have never used tomato sauce in my chili. Before keto, I only used Roma tomatoes and tomato paste. I never ever would use tomato sauce. That's kind of like, people use tomato sauce. That's kind of like using beans. Like, beans don't belong in chili.
Heath will echo that sentiment.
I would say that just be careful. It's still keto, but tomatoes have a lot of carbs. So if you look on our website, obviously I can't link it because we're driving right now.
Link it down below, Joe.
But
what are you doing,
if
lazy?
you go to our website, you're going to see 2 versions of keto of chili. One of them uses tomato paste. I don't really use any tomatoes, maybe 1 tomato for a little bit more, but I just use tomato paste. And the reason is, again, it's going to be, you can use just a little bit and not have as many carbs. But I'm going to tell you, try it with the keto chow, like tomato basil.
Heath is saying that real chili does not contain tomatoes.
That is absolutely true, but it does bring a nice flavor.
It's like an add-on.
It's a real chili is just a meat sauce. It's a combination of a bunch of meats with, usually I would use like a beef broth, but tomatoes bring a nice flavor. But you don't need a lot. Too many people make it almost like it's like a tomato meat sauce. It's like marinara sauce with a bunch of meat in there.
Right, and you really want to taste the meat. And I gotta tell you that adding bacon to the chili really does something to it. Like, I had never added bacon to chili before, and now I love it.
You need to have a combination of a lot of different meats. That's what's gonna make it good.
Have you ever had like deer meat, put deer meat in the chili?
Yes, we have.
Okay, so let's see. Shelly says, stoplight, hello.
No, it's called...
James, hi, James.
We're on the Florida Turnpike, and I don't know... I wasn't going to drive on the Florida Turnpike because I'm towing a trailer, so now it costs me extra money. And the problem is, it's a 2-lane road, and there's obviously some kind of accident, and you can't get off because it's like
You're trapped.
20 miles between each exit.
It's not as bad as 27.
But I-95 in South Florida it's like a death trap. You don't want to drive on that road.
It really is bad. So Heath is saying that in both boxes, there's so many things that are non-keto. And I would say that you do find things that have wonky ingredients. I mean, you watch us like toss stuff out of it. But the thing I like about the boxes is, you know, every once in a while you find a jewel. Like, we would never even have tried super coffee before without the boxes. There's a lot of things that we have found through the boxes. So it's just like anything, you've got to wade through it. It's just like the grocery store. But I know for a fact that I would never have tried that dip that came in this month's, what was it, the Yum Yum? And that stuff is awesome. But I wouldn't even be shopping in that section of the supermarket, honestly, for the most part. And
yeah,
the refrigerated dips.
A lot of the products that show up is they have unsavory oils. But again, using a canola oil, canola oil it's not like it's not keto. It's a fat. It's just not a healthy oil. It's not a healthy oil whether you're keto or you're vegetarian, or, you know, whatever you are. It's not a healthy oil. It's not a keto, not keto kind of product. What was really good was those flax crackers in the keto box. The problem with them is they used arrowroot flour, which would technically be keto, but it is kind of high in carbs. I think arrowroot is something like 86 carbs per cup. So it's not a grain, it's a vegetable. But it's so like carby. Tomato. It's a very carby vegetable, and that's why the carbs on that are so high. And I'm sorry, eating like 2 crackers is not worth 8 carbs to me.
I did have a really awesome situation happen though when we got it delivered to the house. So I came out at the same exact time that our postman was coming to deliver the mail. And so he says, who's keto in this house? And I said, well, me and my husband are actually. And so he goes, I am too. And he has recently lost 60 pounds. Our mailman awesome. On keto. So we were able to exchange information. He actually lives pretty close, and he was talking about how his daughter, who is about to turn 13 and is autistic, he is just now gradually getting her into keto and seeing some amazing results. And so it was really just a cool moment. And I think we were both really excited that, you know, we ran into somebody else that was keto. And there was actually another mail carrier that is the other half of our neighborhood. She delivers to the other half, and he said that she was just trying to lose weight and she had gone vegetarian, but she wasn't losing any weight. And so she asked him, how are you dumping all of this weight so suddenly? And he said, I'm on keto. And so she actually switched from vegetarian to keto, because he said he was afraid to share it with her, because he's like, I'm doing pretty much the exact opposite of what you were doing.
What is the bigger accomplishment? To get somebody to switch from the standard American diet to keto? Or to get somebody to switch from being vegetarian/vegan to eating a meat diet?
So she has been on keto and has lost like 40 pounds so far. So I was just really excited for them, and to make a new friend, to just meet somebody new. It's always like exciting to meet somebody. And so he was actually asking me about the challenges of being Cuban and having to not eat the beans and the rice, and kind of like, what do you do as far as to maintain your heritage and the fact that it's so closely connected to the food that we eat? And that has been a challenge. He's like, I just have not had like rice and beans, but I have, every once in a while we'll eat an empanada, but I feel very guilty about it, but it's also a part of my heritage. Like, what am I supposed to do?
My solution to that would be like, okay, so if you're going to, personally, I have a pretty strong opinion. There's never a time to cheat. And I know that doesn't go over well with people. People are like, well, it's my birthday, it's the holidays. To me, there's never a reason to eat a bunch of like sugars and starches and things like that. But to me, if you are going to if you're going to go off and like, okay, empanadas or rice and beans, eat the rice and beans. Don't eat the empanada, which is usually going to be made with like flour, or try to eat just the beans. Like, beans are just going to be higher carbs, but it's not going to like cause a whole bunch of inflammation like eating a bunch of bread or flours or things like that.
Well, I actually told him that, if it's important to you to eat certain foods, though, at least you've elevated your cheat to that. Like, I don't want you to miss out on like family gatherings and try to keto police yourself. If it's important to you to sometimes have those things in, your family gatherings and stuff, don't abandon that. I also suggested that he visit, Goody Beats. He had actually never watched any keto YouTube. So I was like, watch Goody Beats. He gives a lot of like good information about that. And I mean, I just thought it was a really good conversation, and I love getting to meet new people. All right, so let's see. What are people saying? Boop, 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 boop. April's here. Hello. Joe's friend is saying, yes, she agrees with Heath. There's too many questionable things for me, but I love the reviews, so I can decide if I want to try something. Shelly says that she forced Heath to go Halloween shopping today. I am so excited. I can't wait to see what you guys put out. I loved, Shelly had gotten some candles, and those look so fun. I did get, because I do like the wax melts, and like a candle warmer thing for the house, and I was getting some fall stuff.
I just wish you would make the house one smell.
I know, we've got like
Every
50
room's
smells.
Got like 3 different smells. You walk in the room, am I smelling
cinnamon,
vanilla,
pecan,
or is it pine trees?
Well, pine trees is all December with Anthony. He takes over.
Yeah, he's got it all month long now.
Okay, so Renee says, getting ready to go treat one patient, then it's a dreary day for cleaning. Oh man, I totally feel you. I did clean out the chicken coop before I left. I thought, like, get that chore out of the way. You don't want to like let it go 3 days. They're poop-tastic in there.
Did you talk about what kind of products you actually got for episode 2 of Fear Factor?
Yes, so we've got some roasted or smoked oysters for this Fear Factor. It's a seaweed like celebration. We've got rainbow trout, and then we also have kippers. Because somebody suggested kippers.
So after we get the whole campsite set up, We need to take a little ride about 20 minutes.
Right Family's
north.
saying oysters are good.
We need to take our ride up to go return those AC filters to Gander Mountain.
Yeah, because we got
it's
the
like
wrong
$45.
AC filter.
I also have to pick up your other birthday present at Gander Mountain. But right next door there is that gas station that we always stop at, the Pilot, that's on the way up to...
Maybe they'll have pumpkin.
I was thinking they're going to have pickled pig's feet. Because, like, every truck stop in Florida has pickled pig's feet.
Okay, so I got to tell you this. All right, so I went to Walmart.
I'm not buying a gallon of pickled pig's feet.
Don't make a face at the kippers. Angela says that the kippers are yum. All right, so I went to Walmart. I was going to get pickled pig's feet, and they were $10. $10.
But the trucks that now we can get
I was
two
like,
Fear Factor. You could try pickled pig's feet, and you could try the one where somebody stuck their hand in the jar.
Oh, I definitely.
That's the one to get.
Do they have one that's like you can stick your hand in the jar? I don't think that's still a thing now. Like after
also have
COVID.
the pickled eggs. You know, we have to.
Okay, so here's the thing though. What I almost got instead of the pickled pig's feet, but I just could not pull the trigger on it, was they had for $3.50, you could get pickled pig's lips.
Oh.
Pickled pig's
You
lips.
should have gotten chicken feet.
Pickled pig's lips. They didn't have any chicken feet. And is that like I don't think they have chicken's feet in a sustainable form.
That would not be like a canned meat. So
it's got to be zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Now I will tell you this. So I got up this morning and I had to go to Walmart because we bought a new refrigerator for the camper, but I didn't like it. It had this little mini freezer that's worthless. It took up half the room.
Right Family says, did you ever fry pork rinds in butter and bacon grease?
No.
I have.
You need to.
We have. My grandmother used to do it. It is awesome.
So I went to Walmart. I had to get food for the camping trip, and I found a whole bunch of special meat buys. I got
special
2 ribeyes.
Oh. You mean like eat it
for
in the
the camping trip?
Okay.
I got 2 ribeyes. I got 2 really super thick New York strips. That the ones where you gotta buy it by tomorrow.
Lisa's like lips.
No, the nice thick strips, nice thick ones, and it was like $5 for 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm with Carla. Thank God they were out of chicken feet.
And then I got they had some chicken tenderloins on sale, like on clearance. So got a bunch of different great meats for this camping trip.
Why is it that whether it is like the pickled eggs, the pickled feet, the pickled lips, they're all in that red juice? Why is it red? Isn't mostly pickled stuff is usually green? Like I'm used to pickled things being green. It's kind of like, I don't know, that whole genre of food is like red liquid. It's like when you go to the barber shop and all of the combs are in blue liquid. Why? Yeah, Jerry is asking, how did the checkup go for the Wright family baby? Rachel's baby. Oh, look, guys, it's a mountain. Now that's the dump. But that's and like I was talking to somebody else that today at the post office that said that they had gone to a field trip at school as well, where you go to the top of the dump and there's a picnic table and a volleyball court on the top of the dump. I don't know who is vacationing there, but apparently if you're looking for something to do.
One of the model airplane associations actually renovated a whole section of the dump that's next to our house, and they launched their planes and everything from it because they no longer use it as a garbage dump. They only put vegetation there.
So I gotta move my finger to the side. I look like I'm picking the nose.
Well, it's better than me because you say that I always like point with my middle finger.
Yes, he does. I'd like to just take a moment and apologize.
I'm not to give anybody the finger.
Joe is like, well, over here is where like this, this is a delicious, tasty treat. Okay, over here you can see and I'm like, stop using your middle finger to point at stuff.
I don't think that way.
Every time, every single time. He gets in so much trouble when I look at, when I watch it again.
Well, that's okay, because we did the Keto Crate video and we had to edit it. You're going to see a jump cut at the end when we're talking about the giveaway, because I was saying that today is, what was it? July 5th.
The July Keto Crate. I'm like, idiot. All right, so Heath says that the actual name is chili con carne.
Yes.
Tammy's here. She says, happy Saturday. Renee says, I think the boxes are great for people getting into keto to see the possibilities, because as you grow more into keto knowledge, you can make your own goodies. I'm actually excited for stuff that comes in them too to give to my nephews, because my nephews just started keto. So it's kind of fun to be able to give them products as they are getting rid of things like Pop-Tarts and different packaged snacks, that we can give them a variety of stuff, because I think at first they were a little bit bummed, but now they can have kind of a fun lunchbox and, you know, get to try some different keto stuff.
Honestly, a lot of the stuff that's in that box, I mean, we probably eat about 50% of it, and the other 50% kind of sits for our nephews, or like something like this on a camping trip or something like that. But it's really important for us. That's why we do our reviews, and they're a little bit longer. We do the opening. I don't know of any other YouTuber for keto that goes over everything, like the ingredients, the nutrition, and the price, because we feel that that's important to
just so you
not
know,
just show you what's in the box.
It's out
like,
there.
Hey, like here's the ingredients. Like if you don't want to buy a box, you know, that's
go look for this thing.
But don't even look at this product. Or hey, take a look at the ingredients in this product. This is really good. That's why we do that, because we feel like it's something that people should know. Like the ingredients in this are good, or the ingredients in this are horrible. Like those pork rinds, like they tasted great, but like why are we cooking them in another oil when pork skin has plenty of its own fat?
Use its own juices. Rhonda says, I've already ordered the dip, fingers crossed. Yeah, I really hope you like it. Let me know what you think. Shelly says, I got a huge tub of ghee at Costco today. We got the peanut butter cups. Lily's peanut butter cups.
We never buy that stuff.
But it's $3 off a bag.
Yeah, if you have a BJ's membership, BJ's has the Lily's, and it's a clipless coupon, so it's not in the little booklet, and it's not on the app. It just automatically rings up $3 off when you buy it.
Renee is saying that she saw that ghee tub and instantly imagined taking a bath in that stuff and how soft and yummy that would be. I would totally do that. I've washed my hair with it before.
You've used the coconut oil.
I've used the coconut oil in my hair too. Carla says, that's awesome. Donna said, how hot is it there? You look hot. I'm in Kansas and it's 93 here.
It
is, dun, 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 dun,
it is
94 degrees.
And we're driving, which usually lowers the temperature by a couple of degrees.
But it is wet. Like as soon as you go out, like you have to change your shirt. Like I already have changed my shirt once today. Fortunately, I just wear a bathing suit underneath everything, and it just kind of soaks up all of the boob sweat, let's be honest. But yeah, you've always got to change your shirt. It's always wet. It's hot. It's wet hot. Right Family says the bigger win is to convert a vegetarian or vegan. Yeah, I think so too. Imagine what I told the gentleman to that, like the postman, was you can have the same results as you do on keto health wise if you go to like no fat, you know, all vegetarian. It's basically the mixture of carbs and fat is really what causes a lot of health problems, but it's just not sustainable. And it was funny, so he was not familiar with Dr. Berry, but he said, I just feel in my gut that this is what we as human beings are supposed to eat. And I was like, would you say it's the proper human diet? And he was like, yeah, it feels like it's the proper human diet. And I was like, you gotta watch Dr. Berry.
Yeah.
So Renee says, kind of like being in Texas with barbecue and eating all the meats and none of those useless sides. Yeah, it was funny. I went out to dinner last night with Kayla. We went on a date to Texas Roadhouse, and I was, the lady was like, what do you want for sides? And I was like, oh yeah, I have to get sides because I just want like a side of beef, basically. Shelly says, since Rachel is going to be suffering in the heat this week, I'm keeping the AC on 70. Lucky. So
you're not suffering in the heat too much.
We'll
got air conditioning in your camper.
I plan on using the free electric, that's for sure. So Mike says, at the Mexican places, I order the burrito or tacos and eat the fillings with a fork and toss the tortillas. Yeah. Wow. It's funny because my brother is keto now, but he said, did you see that Taco Bell has gotten rid of a lot of their menu items? And I was like, no, I did not read that news, but it's interesting that they're dumping a bunch of stuff.
For two people who used to get Taco Bell like 3 times a week and literally one day went and ordered the entire menu. We literally ordered the entire menu.
Yeah, we did.
We haven't been there in 3 years.
It was like $5. So Donna says, I cheat going over my net carbs and trying new recipes. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. In fact, there was somebody in our family group that was saying, hey, we're getting a little bit bored with certain foods. Like, what can I, put into the rotation to kind of spice things up a bit? And you guys like totally answered that call like so amazingly. I was blown away by all of the recipes that you suggested and just cooking techniques and stuff. I just thought that was so awesome. Shelly says, I do different scents too. I ordered wax melts, but they haven't arrived yet. Yeah, I am all about it. Renee says, all those scents go together except pine. Yeah, all of a sudden it's like Halloween, but outside. Right Family says that oysters are good. Mike says, I love smoked oysters, rainbow trout, and kippers are okay. Well, Joe is not looking forward to this.
I am not a seafood person other than shrimp. I don't like lobster. I don't like crab. I like very little fish. I mean, I can deal with salmon. I used to eat like fried flounder and stuff, but I like sushi, which is really weird. I don't want any cooked fish, but I can eat sushi. But
that
the
is
thought
weird.
of oysters, I mean, I did used to eat oysters with crackers and hot sauce, but the thought of like clams and all of that stuff.
It's happening.
It's like, ugh.
Carla says, yuck, I really only like saltwater fish.
Gefilte fish. That's what we should have got.
Make good choices, Joe. Okay, so speaking of saltwater fish, it was kind of an interesting thing. We had recently gone kayaking and we were in brackish water, so you can catch like saltwater or fresh, water fish in brackish water.
Or have crocodiles.
Or have crocodiles.
Crocodiles in South
So I've seen alligators in that water too.
You can have both.
You want neither. But somebody had caught an entire cooler full of sand perch, which are delicious. But it was amazing because everybody has been noting that in all of this time, with everybody kind of taking a time out of fishing and being out, a lot of the fishing is returning to the waters and like they're starting to catch fish again, and it's kind of exciting. Like, I love that. Mike says that you should try some canned abalone. Now, is that snails? Is that a type of snail? Ugh.
No, it's a clam.
Yeah. Renee is saying they might not have the help yourself with the COVID because, like, put your hand in this jar. That always reminds me of
a truck stop
the Chevy Chase movie, the Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation movie,
the
where the girl is like stirring the Kool-Aid with her hand. All right, Joe's friend says in rural South Carolina, they have the pig's feet in a big jar in the gas station.
That's right.
Wow. So he says, we need to get the groceries inside. How much longer will you be live? Well,
we're getting ready to get off because we're at the park.
Still going. Rhonda actually loves pig lips. And Mike says that chicken feet are usually available fresh in Chinese markets. Yeah, in fact, my mom had recently gone into a local Chinese market and they had live, what are those Oscars? Giant ones in tanks. And my mom's like, wow, that's fresh. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Mike is saying that red color is beet juice.
Oh.
Good to know. Steph says, have you all ever had pickled okra? Yes, and I actually love pickled okra.
We actually miss okra. We used to get fried okra all the time. Like the two things that if you were to ask me, is there any kind of an appetizer or carby type of snack that you miss? It would be fried okra, fried pickles, and mozzarella sticks. Those were the only 3 things, like, when we would go out, like, I really want that. Like, we loved fried pickles.
So, Right Family says that the checkup went good. We're so glad about that. About 2 pounds so far and still a boy. I love that you're saying still a boy because, yeah, my cousin was on track to have a baby girl and she was going to name Riley up until the moment she delivered, and it was a boy.
Well, usually once they say it's a boy because like there's something there. It's when they say it's a girl and it may still
could be
a boy
shy
because it could be like tucked away.
Right. And so, well, they still named him Riley, but it was a surprise because they had everything in the nursery pink.
I remember that.
So, let's see. Rachel demonetized y'all again. Probably. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I put my finger up. Sorry.
Well, yeah, but the algorithm's listening to you. I don't know if it sees that.
Elizabeth was a boy, the Wright family says. She was a girl, then doctors didn't know how to do an ultrasound. Oh, man. Surprise, right? But what a nice surprise. Okay, so Mike is saying that I should try the gefilte fish. It looks hairy. Why does it look hairy? It looks like you put the lint out of the dryer into a jar with water. Steph says, ought to take, cow brains to make with some scrambled eggs. You know what I was really afraid of? That you were going to get some more packages of like the innards and bring with you.
No, I almost, except for I've got some really good food for us. I did bring another can of corned beef with the 25% reduced sodium corned beef. But I almost I found in the,
Chris is here from Keto Sale. Hello.
The freezer, they're camping.
How's your camping trip going?
I found in the freezer a package of 50-50 ground beef and beef heart. And I almost brought that for you.
So Steph is saying, does anybody know what kind of oil pork rinds are cooked in? Usually,
if it's not on the package, if the package just says pork skin,
they're cooked in their own fat.
In their own fat. If they're cooked in a different fat, a lot of times
Miriam's
it's canola
here.
oil. And that's the ones that I won't eat. There's like no reason for them to be making them in another fat.
Carla's saying that I don't miss Florida for that reason, the hot reason. Keto Chow, or Chris says, it's 79 here at the base of the mountain. We're about 1,000 feet higher. Wow. That is delicious weather. Steph says, we actually finally got a cafe that makes their own pork rinds, and I just know that they're using sucky oil, but I still eat a small amount as a side. Yeah, I mean, there is something to be said for deliciously made fresh pork rinds.
I mean, even Kim Howard, if you're eating it once in an absolute blue moon, like having just a few pork rinds cooked in a bad oil, or if you're having, you know, a little bit of a Caesar salad dressing when you go out to eat, it's not going to affect you too much. Sometimes you may get inflammation for an hour. Like I will really pick it up if it's like a wing or something like that, but just a little bit of like ranch dressing, it won't affect me as much. But if you're doing it once in a blue moon, don't worry about it. It's just don't do it on a regular basis.
Carla says that her backyard thermometer says 77 degrees. I'm like super jealous. Wright family says Taco Bell pretty much has the same food in different forms anyway. Yes, you're totally right. That reminds me of the Lampoon's Vacation, Vegas vacation, where it's just trays of slop in different colors.
Can I have some of the yellow?
Yeah, can I have some more of the yellow, and don't be stingy with it. So let's see. Oh, yeah. Mike is saying that it's perfect drone weather. We brought our drone.
We're
not allowed to launch it inside the park.
I'm hoping I can find a place outside of the park.
Hi, Joe.
Again, we're staying in another Florida state park, and I know a lot of people still launch their drones, but there are signs everywhere that say, like, there is no drone use. And
Renee has been making bacon-wrapped cod lately. That sounds really good.
The bacon may offset the fact that it's a fish.
Yeah. Or sharks. Yeah, Carl said. I will say, I don't know if anybody has had it before, but if you have an opportunity to have shark steak, shark is delicious.
Now,
you would think it would be the super fishiest food, and it is delicious.
One fish that I have always liked is swordfish. Swordfish,
yes,
if cooked properly, tastes like steak.
Okay, okay. Here is something you might like. In Norwegian, it's fiskbowl, but in English, it's fish balls. I definitely think we need to find some fish balls.
I think we should find some canned
balls.
Bull balls.
Huh?
Some bull balls.
Like some lamb fries?
Yeah. I think you can get them in a can.
Ooh, so Mike said, I quit eating cod because one time I found a live worm in it. Ew! What's grosser than gross?
Oh, I forgot to mail my rebate.
Oh, that's why we hate rebates.
I hate rebates.
Rebates are terrible.
$75.
I hate rebates. Oh, Joe says that he makes keto fried mozzarella sticks.
I make them every once in a while.
That is good.
Lost them.
Uh-oh. It looks like it wants to come back. There it is.
I would say, so we're about a mile away from the campsite.
Wait, that's why we must be going down on internet.
Buffering, so we're going to get off.
Well, we love you guys and hope you have an amazing Labor Day weekend. We're going to be trying some disgusting food that's scary in a can.
Check out the Perfect Keto link down below.
Mountain oysters. I'm not looking for
Rocky Mountain oyster.
We're gonna
definitely need to get some of those.
We are going to have to get into stuff that's super disgusting as we like check more and more things off the list.
All I know is we have so much stuff in here to unpack. That's why we need to save up our money for a travel trailer. And once we get a travel trailer, we want to drive like all the way to Utah.
Yeah. Well, we could actually do it if we had that. Well, we love you guys. Have a great Saturday.
Bye, guys.